From Tatooine to Mustafar, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. I hope you all had an awesome Christmas and got a chance to relax with family and friends. The holidays are definitely in full effect and everyone is gearing up for the new year, including the Star Bazaar. We've had an awesome 8 months on YouTube so far, and the support you've shown has been unreal, so we're going to close out 2018 strong and make 2019 the best year yet. There will most likely be no Battlefront 2 news until January, so the next few days will be filled with tips, tricks, and discussions. For today, this is the first in a 4-video series that goes over the best hero and villain star card loadouts for both the hero modes and for Galactic Assault. We've only got a handful of days left in this year, so this will fill the time slot nicely and leave room at the end for a New Year's stream. We'll be starting with the villains first.
What?
Yes, but don't worry, Leia, the heroes will definitely be getting their turn. In fact, let me know which video in the series you'd like to see next down below in the comments. I'll let you guys decide which order I release them in. Let me know if you'd like me to cover Galactic Assault loadouts next, or move on to the hero loadouts for the hero modes. Today though, we are starting with villain loadouts and which star cards you should use in Heroes vs Villains and Hero Showdown. I'll be throwing this disclaimer out in each video. These are just my personal opinions and should be taken as such. These are the loadouts that work best for me and my playstyle, but if you have another loadout you like using, that's cool. If you'd like, let me know what it is down in the comments. I'm always down to try new star card combinations. If you're new to the Bazaar, I hope you consider becoming a subscriber for more awesome Battlefront 2 videos like this one. But with that introduction out of the way, let's check out the best villain loadouts for hero-centered game modes. Starting with Boba Fett, I like to equip his fuel efficiency card, which gives him a little extra time in the air, and his intense barrage and anti-hero rocket star card combo should be obvious, as those two cards together just melt enemy heroes' health. Boba can be a very dangerous villain if played aggressively in hero modes. Unfortunately, I see too many players running and hiding with him, which gives him a bad rep. Boba can dish out insane damage with his rockets though, and his jetpack makes him pretty hard to hit. I prefer fuel efficiency to quick refill, as I usually find myself in the air more than on the ground, and the rockets are always my trump card. Next we have Bosque, and his mines are my favorite weapon of his. Trap arming speed and multi-traps is a mean combo that can deal insane damage quickly if you find yourself surrounded, and Predator Resilience is there to give you the small bit of armor that can save your life in tight spots. By using Predator Instincts, Bosque becomes 15% less vulnerable to damage, giving you an edge when you need it. He is a slippery snake and is best played by trapping your enemies and guiding them into your mines or Dioxis, keeping constant pressure on them by dealing steady damage and making them second guess their next move. He's great at evading damage too, and between mines, gas, and grenades, Bosque is tough to beat.
This will be fun.
Darth Vader is next. Furious Resilience gives him a similar armor increase as Bosque, and There Is No Escape and Intensified Lightsaber Throw makes that ability a powerhouse with scary range. This loadout makes Vader a threat both up close and at a distance, and makes him able to engage with multiple enemies at one time. If you want to make Vader even tankier than he already is, you can swap out one of the Saber Throw cards with bonus health and really absorb some damage. Vader's ability to block a lot of blaster fire and eat a lot of hits makes him a huge threat for the heroes, so don't be afraid to rush in there and do some damage. Emperor Palpatine is after his apprentice, and his loadout has lightning reach to give him that much needed extra bit of range, growing darkness to trap enemy heroes and make them unable to move, and in full control to allow for a longer stream of lightning, which, by the way, has that extended reach. This makes Palpatine a bigger threat in hero modes, especially to saber heroes, because he can attack from further away and attack more frequently. If he finds himself surrounded, his dark aura can render enemy movements useless, and if that doesn't work, his electrocute can make sure that they stay frozen, giving Palpatine the chance to clean them up.
Now you will experience the full power.
Moving on to the main character of Battlefront 2 and my old best villain, IDEN. Acquiring targets lets her droid target enemies further away, and droid batteries is a must as it makes her shield and stun virtually always available. Cooled Blaster rounds out her loadout, as I find she tends to need to reload more often without it. Maybe that's just me, but you can easily swap this card with alternative methods if you like using her secondary fire. IDEN is very dangerous and one of my favorite villains to use. I will be the first to say I'm not a fan of the stun abilities in Battlefront 2, but Dio was such a lovable droid companion that I have a bit of a soft spot for him, and I let it slide. After getting so comfortable with her in the campaign, I feel like most of us had at least one time where we enjoyed using IDEN a lot. She should not be underestimated, and this loadout makes her a major threat in both Heroes vs. Villains and Hero Showdown. Kylo Ren up next, and man does he destroy in hero modes. Resilience is a must, as it will give him bonus damage when he is close to a villain teammate, and Bloodlust is what makes him so dangerous. At epic level, it adds 4 more strikes to his frenzy, which is virtually impossible to evade once you get hit by it. Solid Freeze is there to give him that extra bit of range on his freeze, which can either help him escape a tough situation, or close the distance on a slippery enemy who keeps dodging away. Being frozen by Kylo and then shot at by a blaster villain is a scary combo, so always stick close to teammates like Phasma, Boba, or IDEN, who can take out the enemies that you freeze. Kylo has amazing stamina conservation while swinging his lightsaber, so never be afraid to really lay into your targets, as even if he's blocked, he won't be staggered back. For Darth Maul, since he can't block like other saber heroes, I like to equip lightsaber defense to give him a small advantage against blasters. He can't block them, but he won't take as much damage from them. Flow Motion should be a staple Maul card, as it gives him the extra spin attack at the expense of recharge time, and Fool Me Once is there to cancel out that added recharge cost, basically giving Maul a free spin attack, while also reducing the recharge time of his throw and chokehold. Darth Maul is still the fastest hero in the game, and his speed should be your biggest advantage. While the enemy is trying to focus in on you, you're dancing around them and hitting them with each pass before they get a chance to get ready. He may not be able to block, but his evasion skills almost make it unnecessary. Second to last, we have Captain Phasma, one of my least favorite heroes, but she can be fun on certain maps. The more the better increases her droid's rotation speed, letting it keep up with and shock enemies more often, and it makes a great combo with There's No Escape, where after 2 enemies get shocked, the shock duration is increased. These 2 cards work great together and are a worthy pairing. Not Hard Enough gives her tank-like capabilities after getting hit while Survivor is active, giving her damage reduction and the chance to keep fighting. Her droid is a very central part of her playstyle, and I completely understand that. It's just not my playstyle, which is why I hardly ever use her. When I do use the good captain in hero modes, this is the loadout I run though. Finally, we have General Grievous, the newest villain to Battlefront 2. Jedi Killer is a must, as it lets you close insane distances, but the move I like using the most with Grievous is Unrelenting Advance, so I attach both Deadly Slashes and Ceaseless Assault, giving that ability more damage and giving Grievous temporary armor while using it. These cards let him turn defense into offense and allows him to reach enemies he wouldn't be able to otherwise, making him way more versatile with that insane damage output and just an all-around nightmare to go up against. He's my favorite hero to use right now, and the satisfying kills I get from these cards are the reason why. But that's my list of the best villain loadouts for hero modes. Like I said, this was entirely my opinion and how I personally play the villains. The fact there are many star cards means there are tons of combinations you can try, and there really may not be a universally best loadout for any one hero. It really comes down to your playstyle. But let me know what you think about this in the comments, everybody. I hope, if nothing else, you learned some cool new star card combinations that are possible. If you want to help in deciding which episode in this series comes next, write a comment and let me know which one you want to see. It's between Galactic Assault hero loadouts, Galactic Assault villain loadouts, or hero mode hero loadouts. Let me know which one you want to see next down below. That's gonna do it from me. This has been your boy, Turkish Delight, and I will see you all out on the battlefront. Peace.
Your host tonight on this magic carpet ride. My name is hard to pronounce, so call me Turkish Delight. I'm killing the track with all the homies on the mic. Hope they don't mind the hopeless of emotion. It's in motion tonight. The mixtape dropping soon, probably in mid-June. Just in time for summer and all of the available poon. In the meantime, I'ma roll it up tight. The food is I'm about to sing this with pride. I got